Hey there, and welcome to lesson 198. We're still EFT tapping to work through resistance and reinforce Course in Miracles lessons. So you can watch lesson 1 if you want a more complete description of what this is. Lesson 198 is only my condemnation injures me. So let's go to the side of the hand and repeat after me. Say, even though I have condemned others, imprisoning myself, I choose to honor and accept myself as best I can. Only my condemnation injures me. Even though I have searched for countless other methods than forgiveness to find peace or happiness, I choose to have compassion and forgiveness for myself. And even though I have not fully dedicated to forgiveness, I choose to honor and accept myself and my process and recognize only my condemnation injures me. Okay, now let's tap through the points. Only my condemnation injures me. Injury is impossible, and yet illusion makes illusion. If you can condemn, you can be injured. For you have believed that you can injure. And the right you have established for yourself can now be used against you, till you lay it down as valueless. Then does illusion cease to have effects. Then are you free. For freedom is your gift, and you can now receive the gift you gave. So I'm allowing myself to lay down condemnation as something to value. Condemn, and you are made a prisoner. Forgive, and you are freed. Such is the law that rules perception. Illusion makes illusion, except one. Forgiveness is illusion that is answered to the rest. I choose to really take that in. Forgiveness is the illusion that is the answer. Forgiveness sweeps all other dreams away. And though it is itself a dream, it breeds no others. All illusions save this one must multiply 1,000-fold. But this is where illusions end. Forgiveness is the end of dreams, because it is a dream of waking. Forgiveness is the only road that leads out of disaster, past all suffering, and finally away from death. Why would you oppose it? Quarrel with it? Is it not wiser to be glad? You hold the answer to your problems in your hand. Is it not a kindness to yourself to hear his voice and learn the simple lessons he would teach? I choose to listen for that voice. His words will work. His words will save. His words contain all hope, all blessing and joy that ever can be found upon this earth. But if you will look again upon the place where you beheld the Son of God's blood, you will perceive a miracle instead. How foolish to believe you can attack. How mad to think that you could be condemned, and that the Holy Son of God can die. The stillness of yourself remains unmoved, untouched by thoughts. Thoughts like these. Today we practice letting freedom come to make its home with you. The truth bestows these words upon your mind, that you may find the key to light and let the darkness end. Only my condemnation injures me. Only my own forgiveness sets me free. I choose to let go of condemnation, noticing any addiction or resistance to letting go of that. Do not forget today that there can be no form of suffering that fails to hide an unforgiving thought. Nor can there be a form of pain forgiveness cannot heal, except the one illusion which proclaims there is no condemnation in God's Son, and heaven is remembered instantly. Let today be celebrated, both on earth and in your holy home as well. Now is there silence all around the world. Now is there stillness where before there was a frantic rush of thoughts that made no sense. Now is there tranquil light across the face of earth, made quiet in dreamless sleep. In this vision of perfect holiness, of the Son, so brief that not an instant stands between this single sight and timelessness itself. You see the vision of yourself, and then you disappear forever into God. processing any fear or resistance to disappearing into God. Today we come still nearer to the end of everything that would stand between this vision and our sight. Now is the time for your deliverance. The time has come. The time has come today. And I choose to allow and embrace this. Only my condemnation injures me. Okay, take a breath. How did that go? I really love this. I really love the way Course in Miracles toes this line of like, yeah, talks about the illusory nature of things. I mean, even in the very first lesson, right? But it skates this path of like, in this illusion, forgiveness itself is part of the dream, is part of the illusion, but it's a dream of waking. It is the way out. So it doesn't just say the world is an illusion, case closed, good luck, which a lot of teaching kind of does, and you're just kind of floating around. And it's also not saying, well, this is all real and you should be afraid of it and everything you do, you know, is going to like come back and bite you or something. It's just like, this is, you're in this faulty perception of a dream, and the way out of it is through forgiveness, even though in ultimate reality there is nothing to forgive within the dream. That's just how I see what the lesson is saying so well to me, and I really like how it just kind of calms my mind, at least, of like all these different sort of philosophies and theologies, and it's just like, yeah, does it really help me to just say this is all a dream and just let it be that? Of course, no, but at the same time, what do we actually do with ourselves? And this is the path that's proving quite helpful to me. So yeah, hope you don't mind that little talk at the end. We might do more talking in the future. For now, focus on the tapping. Hope it helps. I look forward to seeing you on the next lesson. All right, take care.